The LAPD Reservist Program requires volunteers to devote at least 16 hours of service a month. We want you to meet a reserve officer who's definitely exceeding his commitment. On top of that, he's a world-renowned surgeon. Jeff Nguyen shows us he's been able to help save lives, sometimes without having to pick up a scalpel.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! I'm hit!
On March 8th of last year,
I've been hit.
3 LAPD officers were hit during a gunfight in Lincoln Heights. One of those injured, Officer Steve Wills.
I was hitting the left arm. I have a fractured left arm, 2 plates and 18 screws there. Left side, I still have a 9mm bullet stuck in there.
One of the people who made a difference in his survival, Dr. Kenji Inaba, the chief of trauma at LA General Medical Center.
Let's get him packaged up and ready to go.
He's also a professor who's the program director for surgery residency. If that's not enough.
On the side, I'm a reserve police officer with the Los Angeles Police Department.
Kenji Inaba.
In 2016, Inaba graduated from the LAPD Academy, a requirement to become a medical director and provide medical guidance to the department. But police work quickly grew on him. He works with the elite Metropolitan Division, which has a team of emergency medical technicians. Sergeant Amanda Langford is a supervisor and the only paramedic in the division. During this training exercise, her team worked on rescuing a gunshot victim during an active shooter situation.
We need to be able to think quick on our feet and be able to adapt to all the situations.
Those skills were on display in this body cam video in which 2 officers risked their own lives to pull Steve Wills to safety. Another team member, who's an EMT, began treatment for gunshot wounds to his right leg.
And I remember him driving his knee into my upper thigh and how bad it hurt. And just thinking, dude, get off me. But he was doing what he needed to do.
That technique seen here is part of the medical training that's drilled every 4 weeks. Officer Wills says his 10-member team received the same training.
I owe all of them my lives, and that's a level of gratitude that I can't verbalize and a debt that I can never repay. And you know what? Without Kenji providing that training, I don't know where I'm at.
Sergeant Beth Jenkins is the department's wellness coordinator.
We've had other officers who've been shot or have been in major traffic collisions. And, you know, by the grace of God, Dr. Inaba was there in the emergency room.
That care has been extended to Ukraine, where the surgeon educator provided battlefield emergency training to the military and civilians. He's also worked in Nepal and Haiti following deadly earthquakes.
How's he doing now?
I'm going to reassess. We have better, stronger pulses.
Are there parallels between these 2 very high-stress jobs?
Yeah, I think there really are.
Inaba stresses teamwork is key in both medicine and police work.
How does doing this impact your work as a physician?
Doing this job really gives me a deep understanding of what happens in that entire pre-hospital phase of care before the patient arrives to us. It just allows us to communicate better so that we're much more readily able to deal with whatever it is that comes in.
Preparing for what may come around a corner with a well-rounded approach. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.